Okay, today is April 2nd, 2025, and this is my daily breakdown. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs that I am looking into. Okay, let's start off with CAD JPY. CAD JPY, we're waiting for this 4 hour. We're waiting for this 4 hour pullback, which is happening right here. Which is happening right here. But we're also looking for, actually, let me see why I put that. Okay, because we have to pull back here, and what we were saying was that price had touched into this area of interest. Yeah, I did a wick pullback, and so in daily structure. So right now we're in a daily bullish structure. So we just want to see actually the this daily structure break, because this looks like we're still in a daily structure here. It doesn't look like a structure point really, but yeah, that doesn't really look like a structure point to me, even when I invert it. Yeah. So right now, just looking for a daily shift of structure. Actually, we could change that to a daily shift of structure. And we're having a pullback now. Actually, we're not having a pullback. We just need a shift of structure here. That's what we're looking for. Daily shift of structure. All right, Euro HKD. We did have the shift of structure here on the daily, just showing the wick rejection here on the weekly. Then daily had its pullback, 4 hour. Just waiting for a break on the 4 hour here. Just waiting on this break. Once we get that break, then we'll look for longer time frames. That can happen today. Euro USD, same thing. Waiting for that 4 hour break. USD DKK. Okay, we're waiting for that 4 hour shift of structure going the other way, because this is a counter trend trade. Price is at the area of interest. It already had its pullback, but having some smaller candles here, just showing that price is stopping and slowing down, going in that direction. So we're going to catch the counter trend. Daily already had its break, pullback. And then 4 hour just needs that shift of structure now, because we're in this bearish time frame. So we just need that shift of structure to go up. Just like that. All right, next we got USD JPY. I'm looking for that pullback. We already had that shift of structure on the daily, which was here. We counted this as a structure point. So the daily just needs, we're just looking for a pullback. Our target profit is this weekly low right here. Weekly, as you can see, had its pullback already. And then the 4 hour. So right now we're just looking for the daily pullback right now. That's what we're looking for. Just the daily pullback in here. And then we'll take sales. USD CZK. All right. Weekly is at the bottom here, having these indecision candles happening, so we're looking for that pullback, and in that pullback we're looking for the counter trend. So right now daily is not set up for the counter trend. We want to see a daily structure shift here. That's why I have my alert here. So price would ideally make this shift here, retrace, and then we could take buys up into this orange line here, where I have my take profit set up for my counter trend, which is this structure point here. Okay, USD ZAR daily made its higher high. Okay, but waiting for a pullback. Okay, so we have our high here. We're just waiting for this pullback to be in sync, because price is currently on weekly bullish. So just waiting for this daily pull back, and then set up to go. USD PLN having a lot of indecision candles here on the daily, but on the weekly having the same thing, having these indecision candles at the bottom. A few counter trend trades, a lot of counter trend trades. This is another one here. We never quite went past this lower low here for the daily. So some indecision here. Just looking for proper setup because here we're within a 4-hour bullish, and then we have all these indecision candles. Don't know what price is going to do, but for right now, I've just been looking for accumulation because we had accumulation here, but you can see if this was our accumulation here, price broke, retested, and it just broke right through. Kind of did the same thing, broke, retested here, and you can see how this would have been someone would easily got stopped out here if it retested, then this was the engulfing, and then someone thought that this was going to be a good trade. They put their stop loss here, and then they got stopped out, right? Fortunately, I think I went to sleep a little early last night, so I didn't get into that trade, but that would have been disappointing. Price has been ripping lately. So just looking for another accumulation before price actually goes through this lower low, if it does. Euro CAD, okay, daily, we had that break and pullback. Yeah, you know what? Let me take a picture of this because I want to ask my mentor about this pullback here. This pullback here. Yeah, that's a question I wanted to ask. Copy image. Just go like that. Okay. Because on this pullback here, I wonder if that's too late to get in, or should we? Once we see that, is it too late to get in? But assuming that it's not, we had that pullback. We just had that shift the structure of the bearish of the 4-hour, and then a pullback. So now we would be looking for accumulation, which I drew a line here, and then let's put a alert here for break. So if price breaks in this accumulation zone, we just look for a retest and then sells. And then let me just put this here. Yeah, last but not least, GBP CAD. Currently, weekly has made its pullback, has had its pullback. Daily has already had its pullback, and then 4-hour is making its another pullback here. So this is good. Just looking for some. And this is a counter trend trade, by the way, too. Counter trend to this point here. So this is good. We're just looking for accumulation to occur. We don't see any right now, so we just have that we're just waiting for here. So we'll check back in next hour or so, see what we got. And yeah, that's the outlook. 10 pairs here for today. I have one here for USD HUD, but kind of cautious, being very cautious with this one here, because let's see, this would be a counter trend trade. I think this is just a little further away. Okay, so we had a daily pullback and then a shift of structure here, very, very small shift of structure, and it looks like the daily is going to break it again, which if it does, then it will take more than a day to see that shift. So yeah, it's just I'm a little iffy about the USD HUF. But I have it here just in case it doesn't break this. We still have 11 hours, so maybe just make another higher high. In that case, then I'll keep it around. But if not, then I'll probably have to move it down to this week, decategorize it. All right, so those are my pairs for today. Let's get it. Let's make this money.